Okay. Output file name equals input. Enter the file.
Oh shit, we live. I think
Right
I
now?
accidentally went live.
File name equals input. Now?
Yes.
Okay. Hello?
Hi.
Let me open up
I didn't mean to go
Discovering
live yet, but I
SCP.
guess we're live.
Alright. Whoops, I hit pause.
It's okay,
Turn the
reality's
sound.
still going.
Okay, well, if we don't have to play a game yet, I'm going to keep working on this a little bit longer.
Okay.
Enter the file. It's up to you.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's Grave Creations here.
Creations. Enter the file name to put totals in. Okay. So I need to... This is so complicated. I'm so screwed, aren't I? Because first I need to split them into characters, and then I need to turn each character into an input. And then I need to add them. And then... But no, because I need to keep the $sign. Life's hard.
Hi, Grave Creations. We're just still setting things up here. I accidentally started streaming a little early.
Yeah, it's all good. And I'm trying to do an assignment, but I have no clue what I'm doing. I might have to contact my programmer friend.
So are we coming through okay there?
Yeah, can you hear me, Grave?
You should be able to.
How much of a delay do you have on? I think there's a way to remove delay, but I don't remember how. It has something to do with like setting the latency.
I think that's if you like plug your brain directly into the internet.
Okay.
It's low latency we have right now, so I think it's probably just my internet. Yeah, you can hear.
Awesome.
Badass.
So if we were to do Minecraft, are we doing it on the same server we do the Let's Play?
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll find a way to... I don't know how we're gonna add that to the series.
We would just...
It'll be like the anime movie of the Minecraft Let's Play.
Yeah.
It's like optional content. You had to be there for it.
I obtained the diamond pick, but we lose all our diamonds at the end of the stream.
That'd be really funny.
I've got a little setup for the stream here. It's pretty cheap because I did this just earlier today, but it's got chat and everything on it.
What did you do? What now? Oh, hey, I see it. Is there a way to make it like a little bit smaller and more transparent?
No.
I've seen people do it where it's transparent so you can still see what's going on behind it because it takes up a big part of the screen there.
Oh yeah, this is just like for in between things. Once we actually start doing something else, they will go over this, unfortunately.
Ah, I see. I do like it though. I appreciate that you figured that out. In the future, if we can figure out how to make it so it's like transparent in the background, because I know a lot of streamers do that. I think it'll add a ton of interaction. It's very pog.
Oh, I can add effect filters to it. Maybe I shouldn't, but...
Oh man, Tim, you have no idea how miserable I've been. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
I've been working so hard.
It was tough, right?
It is. It still is tough. I still don't know how to do the thing.
You worked hard, right?
But once I figure out how to make this file sale totals thing work, well, I should probably save this just to be... No, not yet. Once I figure out how to make that work, I'll probably X out of this. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Once I figure out how to make that work, I can turn in that assignment. Then I just have a quiz, and then I have a reading, and then a quiz for another quiz.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I put in a lot of hours yesterday. I really melted my brain hard. So much so that I woke up early in a cold sweat. So I've been tired today because I couldn't go back to sleep. I woke up stressed, and all I could dream about was numbers and code. and I kept dreaming that I had missed something on assignment and I needed to go back and like resubmit it. So I would wake up and I would open the website and it would be like, no, you did it all already. I'd be like, okay. And then I'd go back to sleep and I'd be like, no, but you missed this.
You're only
And it just
concerned
kept
because you're a
repeating
hard
over and over.
drive.
I'm a what?
You're a hard drive.
Did you? A hard drive.
You are. Can't you feel it?
The only thing I drive is a hard bargain. Am I right?
Hey! Hey! Wahoo!
Okay, Mario.
Doggy.
Okie dokie.
I can't believe I've actually become a VTuber at this point. Look at me. Look at me in the corner.
Yeah.
In the VTuber
Oh well,
space.
I mean, it doesn't move or react.
No,
I think
that's
that
just
is how VTubers do it. They
No, that's
do
just me.
that,
That's
but with,
where I
like
am.
a program.
I don't move. That's live
I like
footage.
obviously don't do this because it would look horrible, but I like the idea of like you have the discovering SCP as a not transparent thing. You've got the chat and then you've got the thing and you just cannot see the game. It's like every React channel where the episode's like a tiny thing.
What's up, guys?
Everywhere.
Today we're going to be doing a reaction to episode 12 of Tower of Gods. Let's get
If we
into
were
it.
more entertaining when we watched videos, we could totally react to random bullshit on stream. But we're very, very quiet when we watch videos. Unless it's Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think we'll definitely get in trouble for that. As opposed to like YouTube videos. We haven't done it in a while, which is a shame, but when we were watching Arc V, we were very... What's the word I'm looking for?
Animated.
A lot of things to say. Yeah, animated. Tanhony has to get a VTuber program. It's pretty expensive, not running it or the program itself, but like to model it. I've heard it can get expensive. As well as you need to have a computer that's not that's good enough to run it while you're streaming and doing a game or whatever, which takes a lot of RAM and stuff. But maybe one day we'll become VTuber girls. Who knows?
Okay, so I said VTuber, you said girl, so that you came up with that.
Yeah, I did. Nope. I need to have a persona like you do. You've got like the little like the Yoko Taro pseudo Tanhony thing. All I've got is like that drawing of me that's just me. I need to come up with something that's like the Darnell persona. Maybe I'll have a giant D on my forehead. And people joke about how it stands for dick. If you put T and D together, you get Tenacious D, the band.
Hi, Hunter. I accidentally started the stream 15 minutes early, so we're just rolling with it.
Yeah. Don't worry. You didn't miss any like gaming or drafts. We're just kind of filling the time until we hit.
Darnell will only activate in 5 minutes' time. His cells are in standby right now.
You can probably tell how dead I sound, so I'll become very animated. I'll put on the mask once we get started here, but I'm super tired. What about you, Tan? How are you doing?
I've been doing okay. I had a bit of a cold yesterday, but I seem to have gotten over it now.
Well, that's good.
I've been doing some writing for Aetherial Space. Deep into... Well, not deep. I mean, right now we're on 3.3 in terms of writing. 3.2 is a juggernaut.
I remember you DM'd me about it. You were really excited, and I felt bad I didn't answer because I was like working on something. I was like, I'll get to this later, and then I didn't. But I'm very happy to hear the length of pages that thing is. Although I'll probably need to popcorn that when we read it on an episode. Yeah. So are you gonna keep the little Tanhony PNG up the whole time, or is that also only for the transition period?
That's only for transition periods as well. It is not much in terms of content, as it is just an image.
I will say, I mean, I know you mentioned this is like the cheap setup. You know, we still have stuff to function with, but this is the first time we've like opened the stream with like a decently it's recognizable as a streaming transition. Yeah.
Anything except a Google document.
Yeah, so that's pretty pog. This is like our stream loading screen.
Let me see if I can't get Darnell in here as well.
I am in here. What?
Yeah, but it's like...
Oh, you mean... Don't put Luigi. Don't, because I don't want to get copyright.
You're not going to get copyrighted for representing yourself as Luigi on a YouTube stream.
I'll be alright.
Okay, well, let me find something then. Let me find who you shall be.
No. I do like. If
Oops,
you're
that's
gonna
way
pick
too big.
something and
That's way too big.
if you're gonna pick something and I don't have a choice, I suppose I'll go with Luigi.
It's too late.
I don't know
I've
what
already
you're
picked something
talking about.
else.
That's too big. I don't.
Don't
see
worry,
it in
you'll
my-
see it in a minute.
That's a monkey. That's me. I'm monkey. Oh wow, this is art. It's definitely not 2 minutes H-Spatafor because I think it's like 30 seconds of delay. Because there wasn't much time between him saying that was too big and that going up.
On my preview, it starts in the pins. It's very the chat, my preview, and my stream are all on very different timelines.
Yeah, it's very bizarre.
I would look how I was going like, oh, we have a semi-professional setup now, and then there's like a PNG of a monkey room, not even transparent.
Yeah.
20 seconds
We ran
isn't
out of
so bad.
budget after the Tanhony VTuber representation. This was like Tanhony went all out on his, right? And then he's like, now for Darnell's, and he looks, he's got like 2 pennies. I see Quaker Button-Nose in the chat. Welcome.
Hey!
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Hunter Spatafor timed it. He said there's a 20-second delay. That's not that
so
bad. Yeah. So what I want to.
I wonder if there's any funnier images I can find.
I left my phone in my room because it's charging. But what I was gonna do, because we're gonna be doing games and stuff, I was gonna have the phone open with the stream so I could look at the live chat on my phone. But my phone's like half battery.
Oh, hold on, I found a new Darnell.
Oh, hello, killer. Oh, there's gonna be a new one. Let me know when you put it in, because I want to see the time as well.
I put it in.
Oh wow, that was instant. Unless you just waited to tell me you put it in.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that? What is that from? Why does it look?
I don't
familiar?
even know. It's just in my folder.
It looks like it's from one of those like Titanic rip-off games. Play now, my lord.
Titanic ripoff?
Yeah, have you ever seen like the
My Titanic.
That was just like a thing for a while. There were a lot of Titanic rip-off animated movies and games and stuff because Titanic.
Well, then, yeah, I was confused because right after that you said "Play now, my lord," as if he was like the sexy Titanic man.
Oh no, I was just making a separate joke. Play now, my rose. Titanic Online. That'd be really funny. Alright, it's just about 2 now.
Yeah.
So what do you want to start with for
Darnell,
today?
no, Darnell, I almost said. You're right, Darnell.
Okay.
Sorry, did that upset you?
No, I just don't know what you're saying. You cut out for me for a second.
I called you
just heard
Darnell.
Darnell. Darnell, that's my name.
Darnell, I said.
No. I don't know. Yeah, you're saying Darnell.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
Why would I
Darnell.
be offended? That's my. I don't know what you're saying. Your accents. You're gonna have to
Darnell.
it for me. I don't know. Dad, I'm scared.
Darnell.
Oh, Darnell?
Darnell.
Can you just spell it out loud, please?
I want everyone in the chat to say what they think I am saying, because I'm going crazy here. Because I don't know how many times more I can say
with
this.
Letters. Spell it out with letters.
I want to see.
loud,
Yeah,
right?
I want to see if you are a. But I can't. I have to have them tell me what I said before I spell it out to prove that you aren't. You are. This is your fault, not mine.
I'm hearing Darmel, Darmel. See? I'm not crazy. Your accent's just too thick.
Darmel. I'm saying it's just Darmel with an M instead of an L. N even.
Okay, Darmel. Okay.
Yeah.
So why would that offend me?
It wasn't meant to. I laughed because I accidentally called you Darnell.
I think that's what confused me because you were like, "Does that offend you?" And I was like, "Did you like put in a curse word
Look
or
at
something?"
the ping in the Discord. Look at the thumbnail it's selected for the stream.
I hope that thumbnail stays.
Monkey.
Monkey. All right. So what do you want to do first today?
I don't know. I didn't think we got this far.
Because if we want to do Minecraft, I have to, boot up the server, and then we have to open Minecraft.
What would the people like to see? I can't wait to find out in 20 seconds. Please take your time. How about you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Don't you already know? I want to read out one of our Chuny fights on stream. Maybe not this one, but one of them. The next time we have a longer one, I want to do it as a video or on stream because they're really fun. I still am fucking cracking up at. I'm still cracking up every time I look at it. I die laughing. That I don't think so. Because I always read it in like your over-the-top voice.
So they get a screenshot of that for the stream.
Don't worry, Darnell. I'm always there for you. Oh, I don't think so.
we get an image of that for the stream to understand.
I posted it everywhere I could, and no one else thought it was funny but me. But I die laughing looking at it. That should be our thumbnail. All right, it's been more than 20 seconds. No one's telling us what to do, so I'm gonna vote for Minecraft.
You wanna play Minecraft?
Yeah, so let me get all that set up again. So I gotta open the thingy, and then I have to hit start.
Let me show you Darnell's torment, everyone.
Hunter says, should we do writing drafts like last stream or have us write the drafts instead? That's up to Tan. When he mentioned this to me, he mentioned like gaming, keeping it chill, but I'm not personally picky on what we do.
This is the incident that occurred to Darnell.
Where are you putting it? In the stream? Or in the server? Alright, hang on. I guess I'll see it in the...
I couldn't believe I got like an image that looked so much like the one getting stabbed.
It was funny to me because like I don't know if you guys have noticed in videos, but Tan and I have a lot of reoccurring characters in our like Chuny roleplay, and Marabella-chan has been around for a while. Like to think she was
every time she fucking appears, she fucking dies to make Darnell angry.
She's like ReZero. Darnell, I can return my death.
Oh, Hunter Spider 4, I would love.
I think what makes it so funny, aside from the I don't think so, is just the contrast in art style.
the generic man who stabs her as well.
That was just one of many of your vessels. I don't know why Killer really wants you to do Undertale. Do you want to do Undertale?
I've played Undertale. I played it when it came out.
Play now, my friend.
Play now, my child. Hunter Spada 4, should I write a list of possibilities and pick one at random, like my Aether Power? So Aether Power was like friction, that was the thing you came up with, right? You could like mess with friction.
Yeah, it was really cool. He did a really cool one. He mentioned though that he wanted to write a bunch of other ones because he kept getting inspired.
Interesting. Maybe a friction user will come up at some point as a nod.
If his name isn't the Hunter or has parts of Hunter Spataphora incorporated, then you're dead to me.
Hunter from the planet Spataphora.
I am known only as the Hunter.
Right, I also played Killer. I also played Deltarune when that came out.
Yeah, Deltarune was cool. Alright, the Minecraft server is still booting up. It's almost done though. So I'm gonna get my Minecraft open.
Me too, guys. I can't believe it.
Alright.
I'm finally gonna play Minecraft. Sure, let's play a little bit of Minecraft.
Yeah, the server was up.
You guys played Minecraft before? It's this new game that's come out.
Play now, Minecraft. I don't know why that meme is so funny.
Wait, did you just say play now, Minecraft?
Yeah, play now, Minecraft.
Why don't we invite our fans onto the server?
No, that'll be chaos. Plus, remember, we're like really far from spawn, so they won't even see us. Although I hope you don't stream until you're actually in the server, because then it will reveal. Well, I guess I did the whitelist. I guess that's what Henzoid told me to do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Darnell's fucking died.
What's wrong?
Oh, you came back.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
cut
I
out.
think it's because I'm trying to open and load out in Minecraft while there's like
Yeah, probably.
stuff. Okay.
Guys, can you still hear me? Am I still coming through?
What? Oh, the server's not updated to 1.16.4. How do I update it?
I don't know.
Okay, here, I'm updating it. I have to turn the server back offline. Hang on. This is a catastrophe.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna stop the server, then I'm gonna update it, and then I'll start it again. I didn't know, okay?
I'll entertain our viewers. So while Darnell's doing that, how's it going, guys? How's the weekend been for you? I've got to be in work tomorrow, even though there's a national lockdown in the UK. I guess like in a call center, which, in my opinion, is sort of the best possible job you could have to work from home. But I'm not a big shot who comes up with the ideas here, so I guess that's I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Say again. Hello, Ben. Darnell.
Let me close Minecraft.
Hi.
Maybe.
Oh no. I'm so sorry, everyone. But Darnell is fucking dead. Can you guys hear me at least? Are we back?
Yeah. What happened to you?
I don't know. I have no idea what happened there. I had to restart the stream.
Alright. I am starting the server again. I finished updating it. But I don't know if anyone else on stream heard you, but basically you were saying how even though the country's on lockdown, you still have to go to work, right?
Well, I have to go in even though it's a job that could be done from home.
I think that's a lot of the reason why things are still spreading, because there are states like California that have been on full lockdown almost this entire time since March with brief opens, but stuff's still spreading because people are still made to go to work. Like, they don't get to stay home for that.
It's not necessarily I want to stay home and do nothing. I just think it is a job that could be done from home because it's all on the phone.
Well, no, I agree with you. Yeah, but I'm just saying, a lot of workplaces. Yeah, especially your job. It was weird because you got off before to do it from home, and then like 2 months passed, and they're like, we just couldn't figure it out, and now they don't have a choice.
So it's annoying because apparently I don't want to complain about my job for 2 hours on stream, but it's like some people are doing this job from home, but I guess I'm not one of them for some reason.
Feels like, so there are people. I thought it was like all of British Telecom had like one IT guy who had no fucking clue what he was doing and he couldn't figure it out. I don't know. No, maybe they just don't like you.
Is the Minecraft server up?
No, it's starting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't.
So yeah, I do apologize for those technical difficulties, everyone.
Yeah. You know, it's all part of the learning process. How? I mean, not going into specifics, but how good is your computer? Like, does it need like RAM upgrades and stuff for the future?
I don't know. it goes good.
I upgraded my RAM like a month ago, and now I can run a million things at once, and it's really nice.
Incredible.
Yeah, but I already had good other stuff, so it might be more of a...
So while Darnell's getting that ready, I guess I'll, in order to provide filler, let's be honest, I'm going to read from BBC News to see what the top news stories are. And there was a thing that happened in America, obviously, that's a pretty big story, but let me have a look what else there is.
Tan became president.
Well, Japan's prince is apparently declared heir to the throne, which I would have hoped that he already was.
Japan has a prince? I thought they did the prime minister thing.
Well, yeah, well, it's like we have a prime minister in the UK, but we also have a queen.
Yeah, I know, but like I thought Britain was the only country that still had like a basically defunct royalty.
Hmm. Well,
Because I thought every other country either still had like royalty that had authority or they just got rid of it. I thought the UK was like the only place that had royalty
No.
that doesn't really like do anything aside be a figurehead.
no.
I hope I'm not being offensive, by the way.
No,
That was just the
I'm just saying
understanding
you're.
I
I'm
came
just saying.
to.
I'm just saying you're wrong.
Okay. Okay. I did not know that. The more you know.
Back from the
I
dead,
thought
race to save prehistoric fish. Holy shit! I hope he's okay.
Wait, what are you talking about?
They're racing to save a prehistoric fish. The headline says.
Oh. Did you hear about what was it? Someone like made some sort of you know the fruit dates? Someone found like super old date seeds from like the biblical era times that they thought were extinct and then they grew them again.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Also,
How did they?
well, like there were these. It was like a subspecies of dates that
Oh.
like didn't exist anymore. And then we found some seeds, and they grew when they were planted. And now we have them again, and you can buy them.
Cool. Are they good?
Also the server's up. I don't know. I've never had one. All right, server is up. You should be able to join, and then make sure you switch off the chat and the VTuber thing and all that.
Don't let me join, Darnell. You're lying to me.
All right, try now. It probably has to wait for me to get in first for some reason. I'm in now, though.
Let's see. It's not working, Darnell. Can you shoot me the IP on Discord?
Yeah. Are you updated to 1.16.4?
Yeah.
Did you change your Minecraft name, maybe?
No, I didn't even know you could do that.
How do I check
there we
the
go.
whitelist
Now it's letting me
again?
in.
Oh, you're in?
Yeah.
Okay. All good. Are you shit ass now?
Yes.
That's terrifying, Tan. Okay. It's a good thing you're the one streaming because I have my texture pack on. I really like it. It's been a while since we played on this, so I kind of forgot all the shit I had in our inventory.
Hey.
So,
California, Iron Golem, Cartographers, Hope level 35. Holy shit, look at this. Iron Golem.
in my inventory.
It's killing the zombie with such ease.
What's rabbit hide?
The hide of a rabbit, I would imagine.
Why do I have rabbit hide?
I imagine you picked it up from a rabbit.
Hello, Tan?
Hi.
Tanhony? Oh.
Hi. Hi, what's up? I'm speaking to you right now. What's the issue? This is very laggy on stream. Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, that's just Adernos. We should, if we plan to do Minecraft, what we might want to do, if people aren't super attached to our world, is just buy a proper server.
So I have ended the Minecraft because it is absurdly laggy on stream.
That's fine.
So that's
It's lagging for me too. It's the server.
Yeah, just looking at the stream as well.
I'm gonna kill these zombies and then I'll get off.
I apologize, everyone, if you had to witness that. This is a great stream so far. You know what you're saying about reacting to random shit on YouTube? Maybe we could do some of that.
No, I was saying we shouldn't because we're not good at it.
But I have something.
We're always so quiet.
Do you want to watch Redman?
Also, it's like the lowest form of streaming.
No.
If we're gonna do that, we might as well at least read some of the drafts Hunter wants us to do instead.
Yeah, anyone got any drafts? I'll read some drafts. Was these drafts?
Someone said they had a draft the other day. I kept telling people kept telling me they had drafts and wanted them read, and I was like, post them in videos, and then nobody posted them. I know someone has one. Rad says Darnell, now is the time. Play pieces of cake. I can't, Rad. I'm not the one who has video control here.
What's pieces of cake?
Oh, it's a game on Cool Math Games. Rad would be better at explaining it than me, but like you try to get a certain amount of points by matching up ingredients, and there's like all these elements to it.
I see.
Oh, Hunter wanted them to write drafts?
Well,
I don't know. Do you want to write something?
I don't know. This idea is pretty fun. I'll give you guys a writing prompt. Let's say I'll give you 15 minutes, and you have to write something. Well, I was watching a video, I guess. Redman.
Oh my god! All right, it's your stream.
Okay, well, let's what's the writing prompt?
Okay, good question. Does it have to be SCP related, or is it just like writing
Anything.
stories about anything?
Anything at all.
Okay. Write a story about you exploring Tanhony Towers and what you find.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll start. Okay. The 50 minutes will start at exactly 19 minutes past. So that will be 34 minutes past. Whatever you've got, even if you're mid-sentence, just post in writing help in the Discord.
Yeah.
Or writer talk, even.
Writer talk. All right, and while you do that, you said you wanted to do videos, so how do you display the video?
I have a video. I'll send you the link to it. And we can also watch it here on stream.
All right. Well, I was gonna. Oh, this is weird to do. Can you stream your thing on Discord to me? I don't know how to do this.
What do you mean? You just watch the video?
I know, but like, how are we gonna time it so we're reacting at the same time?
3, 2, 1.
All right.
What's the issue?
Had it timestamped. You had it timestamped at 1:46. Is that what you wanted?
No.
From the beginning. Okay.
Oops. 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 I didn't mean to do that.
All right. 3.
No, I'm not ready. I'm putting on the stream. Hold on.
Oh, sorry. We haven't done this in a long time. This makes me want to do Arc V again.
Let's watch Redman Batch here. Are you familiar with Redman? I can't imagine why you would be.
Well, I used to have a friend that was really into Kamen Rider, and I know this isn't Kamen Rider, but they would like send things like this, so I might have seen a clip, but I'm not like familiar with it.
It's about a heroic man who goes through the wilderness and beats up wildlife. Okay, let's start.
Are you sure you haven't shown me this before, actually?
I'm absolutely sure.
Okay, 3, 2,
2,
1, go.
Go.
Look at it.
Redman.
Is this you containing an SCP?
This is what our brave boys of the SCP Foundation do. There was that canon that was based on the kaiju a little bit before, so I never read it, but I imagine this is how it ends. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh my god! He killed them! Look at his sadistic face.
I have no idea what you just...
Look at him.
Oh, he did it! Alright, are we at the same part? He like just put his arms down and it's like zooming on his face and... Okay.
Looking up at him like from a menacing angle. He's like doing stretches in the wilderness. Oh, he's flying! Why did he do that?
They made it seem epic, but it's just like a twig of a tree. What?
Why is he doing this?
I actually appreciate that these costumes are very obviously costumes.
It wasn't. They didn't even go near. Why did he roll? This is me versus you on Discord.
That was his Dark Souls roll. He was dodging. Perfect parry.
Look at him go. I assume this is part of the Monsterverse that's going on right now, right?
I cannot tell if you're saying anything. You're cutting out a lot for me.
That's just the influence of Redman.
Can you hear me, Dan?
Hmm?
Oh my god, is that... Can you see, like, the little hole?
Yeah. So I have been
in
informed
his
we cannot continue watching Redman because it is copyrighted. So we will have to stop watching it now.
Yeah. Probably for the best, because while we were doing that, I could not hear you at all.
I'm so sad that we couldn't watch Redman.
I love how the second you decided to stop watching it, I can, like, hear you speaking again.
That's presumably because we stopped watching it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I know a lot of YouTubers do like React streams, but I don't think they keep the streams as VODs and then they like edit it down for a video if they do a video. So it's more React-y. How much time do we have left on the drafts? Also, good night, Killer.
11 minutes. Well, maybe I gave them too much time.
Well, do you want to show off the new Aetheral Space drawings you did, maybe?
No.
Oh, come on.
I want to show off some of the fan art, actually, because Dr. Wendigo and other people did a lot of great fan art. That makes me very happy.
I really like that.
Let me get some. Let me get Lost Networks first, because that was like the first one, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're still right in Hunter. Sorry, this is super disorganized. We'll figure this out. We'll get better at this. The more times we stream, the less awful it'll be each time.
I can't believe big YouTube won't let us watch Redman on our stream.
You, who's big YouTuber?
Big YouTube.
Oh.
Zeef.
Yes, on the secret cores of Tanhony Towers. Zeef.
Zaffe.
So, I know a question. A lot of, you know what? While you're getting the art up, I can do some Q&A if you guys have any questions.
Yeah, go for it.
And you're not writing drafts or whatever. If you're not doing the draft project, you can do a little bit of Q&A. Because I know one question people ask a lot is when we're gonna get to Series 4, and the answer to that is I don't know. That's
next episode.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Pog?
You heard it here first, folks. If it doesn't happen, then that's because Big Darnell prevented me.
Well, that is definitely not the case. Not that I have anything against Series 3, but people have been non-stop asking for Series 4, so I've been like, maybe we should just get to it. I know that's been like the big fan ask. Here
is the first fan art that I ever received for Aetheral Space, which made me very happy.
Is it on stream? I can't see it. Oh yeah, can you stream to me on Discord what you're doing so I can see it live?
Yeah, sure.
Or do you think that'll take too many resources from you? Because that's what we've done in the past.
I'll share OBS, I guess.
Yeah. Or wait, what? That doesn't work. Can you just share your Oh wait, it works. It's very weird though. Oh, your OBS is white?
Yeah.
Did you like switch that? Mine's dark.
No, it's just because I'm light. And you are the darkness.
So this was. Oh, go ahead.
This is my boy Dragon Hadrian, and this is my Lost Network.
Yes, Lost Network did a great job. I really enjoy Lost's artwork. She posts some stuff on Twitter sometimes. It's really cool. I think this was the first one we got.
Yes, it's the first ever fan art of Aetheral Space, which made me so happy.
Welcome, Nichelle Riopel. I hope I pronounced that right. Banker Paul says, I kind of want some fan art of y'all sending Salmon Corbet out the back of Darnell in space now. I love that our stupid podcast lore has gotten to the point where it's like CK2 tier, where if you talk about it out of context to people that don't watch the podcast, they'll have no clue what you're saying. Like, what's a Darnell? Who's Salmon Corbet? Big Darnell as opposed to normal Darnell. Good point.
And here was, I'm pretty sure this was the second one I received. This was from Dr. Wendigo. And this was,
Yeah,
all of this was, I'm pretty sure, was shortly afterwards I posted my shitty MS Paint version. So this was like the upgrade.
I can't remember because the Wendigo one and the other Lost Network that was Skipper came out close to the same time. I don't remember which was
it was on the same day because it was my birthday that day.
Yeah. Yes.
And they were very
sweet,
kind.
sweet birthday art. It was very cool though.
So yeah, it's my birthday again actually. So where's the fan art?
The fan art. I don't know. You have it, not me. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you put it up. It'll be on the stream in a second. Yeah, that one was really cool.
Here it is. I really like this. This is really cool.
I have no clue why it's not on the stream yet.
It is.
Tinks said, yeah, I did it after you did the MS Paint drawing. I think Tinks is Wendigo.
It's so fucking cool. So
good.
Cool. It's so cool.
It is so cool. It is very cool. This'll be the this'll be when Aetheral Space gets an anime. This will be like the Full Metal Alchemist transition frame. It'll be like Aetheral Space. Aetheral Space.
Yeah, I've been thinking of like in like the future chapters, maybe like spicing things up, like because I've got that author's note section that I never put anything in, with maybe like character profiles or stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. I've also been trying to convince Tan, if it's not too much work for him, to put some of his MS Paint drawings as the thumbnails for the YouTube videos, because I think they're cute and funny, and it's a slightly more pleasing to the eye than just like the Google Doc zoomed out.
Well, it's never
that would be pretty cool.
That's never what the thumbnail is.
Really? Oh, right. It's the Aetheral Space cover. I'm stupid.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I must have been thinking of some other video.
I would actually love to use this fan art as a thumbnail for one episode, maybe, if that's okay with Dr. Wendigo.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be something worth asking
Well,
her about. That'd be a cool
so fucking
opening.
cool in this image.
It'd be a cool opening thumbnail to Arc 3. I do like Bruno and Serena. How's the timer looking for the draft thingy?
4 more minutes. Maybe this wasn't the the best idea for a stream because it requires us to just fill time for 4 more minutes.
I think the problem was we were going to do gaming, but then we realized that I don't think you have either the computer stuff or the internet to really stream a game and do the OBS. Yeah. You'll need to get some upgrades in the future. But if you want, in the future, I don't mind streaming from my perspective when you teach me how. Because I can do game stuff. Because I got a bulky computer. Tink says, yeah, sure, I don't mind. So it looks like you got Wendigo's permission.
Oh, thank you.
Also, hello, Hexic.
Well, let me get another fan art here. I just really like this one, so I wanted to keep it on screen for as long as possible. And then we have another one from Lost Network. This one is Skipper.
Skipper.
Darnell's favourite man.
I do like Skipper a lot. He's probably my favorite. It's hard because I really like Musashi too, but Skipper is just such a class act. And I'll admit part of the reason I love him, aside from his like great personality, is I love the voice I do for him.
Hey, Dragon.
Hey, Dragon. Isma, pull the lever. Cusco.
The poison for Roof. Here it is. This is a really cool image of the heartbeat shotgun.
Yeah.
This is a POV. You just said that Skipper is old.
POV, you don't read Aetheral Space. But Darnell, you've already streamed from your perspective. Only on Discord.
What you just witnessed was your future self.
Yeah, I've only ever done that on Discord because I have yet to be taught how to do it on YouTube, and I didn't want to do the first time until Tanhony was there with me.
Oh. Tell you what I could do after we've done this little thing of the drafts. I do still have the like the prototype for Ethereal Space. I've still got those chapters sort of on my Google Drive for Ethereal Space. We could go through chapter 1 of that to like compare the differences.
I mean, that's up to you, I guess. It's your stream. You have total control as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, you don't want to. It's just sort of if we can't find anything to do.
No. I'm cool with it. I was just thinking because I know not that many people have been following along, and I don't know how well they have 1.1 memorized. Although I guess we could like put up 2 windows and put them side by side and search for how many dragons there are. This is the fan art showcase stream. Fan art to chill/relax too. Yeah, but I've really been enjoying Ethereal Space. I love recording them. Although recently, it might be different now that I'm not feeling sick anymore. But for the last couple of batches, I was feeling a little sick, and also I went a little too ham, and it was hard to get through 4 whole recordings. So, but hopefully I'll be good in the future. But knowing what I do about something in Arc 3, I might still need assistance. I have a little bit of insider info into the future. I'm
pretty sure I already said that earlier in the stream anyway.
Oh, never mind then.
So
I was going to say I'm like
secret.
Epitaph. Yeah.
And here is the final fan art for the moment. This is, of course, Dragon Hadrian, that mysterious character.
That man. I love the idea of Dragon Hadrian is like Dragon's imaginary friend, like his consciousness speaking to him.
My name is Dragon Hadrian.
Right,
it's time. We've reached 34. Where are your drafts?
Everyone post your draft in #Writer Talk. You've got 1 minute to get it there, and then you're disqualified.
Wait, what? By the time you say they hear you say that.
Well, no. I mean 1 minute from when it shows up for them, not 1 minute from our time.
Okay, let's
Now we wait.
Let me find some more headlines.
Tweaker says Dragon is the shadow to Dragon Sonic.
Exactly. You're the fake dragon around here.
Alright, Radghoul's got one. It's not in a Google Doc, so I don't know if we can show it on the screen, but we can do it out loud.
Sure, I'll read it here.
Alright.
In skies above, the streets below, where men did walk like ants, I laid my eyes on eldritch glow and joined Tanhony's dance. The complex web of darkened souls did swing about the tower, performing skips and tepid rolls neath Honey's iron glower. My time in this place shortly done, I searched for mine escape. The spirits asked to join the fun, a pulsing fetid shape. I ran and ran, what seemed like years I slipped across the floor, till I realized greatest fear, I couldn't find the door. And since that day I've joined the crowd and with the spectres flew. If you believe my story's doubt, Tanhony comes for you.
And then we've got a Google Doc one we can put on screen by Hunter Spatafor. By the way, Rad, that was really good. That's going to be tough to top.
Yes.
Rad's pretty good with the poems.
So yeah, we don't expect
his. I got the Radghoul reward in the Sherm stream, and I had him do one about our campaign. I think I pinged you. I hope you read it. It was really good. It had a stanza about each character.
Yeah,
Did
I saw
you see
that.
it yet?
That was really good. Let me get the. I assume you're out of us sharing this on stream, Hunter?
Yeah, I mean that was kind of the agreement, right?
Oh, yeah, I just want to be sure. I don't want to be rude.
Oh. Well, you're gonna have to wait 30 seconds.
What if he doesn't answer?
I think you're good to just put it on.
Okay.
All right. You want me to read this one, or you got it?
I'll do it. My
Go for
eyes
it.
hurt. A faint red stimulated a sensitive mind. I opened my eyes and the light swapped to a blinding white. I swapped the light back to red and slowly raised my head, then my body forward. I leaned forward and felt the ground. It wasn't dirt. It should have been dirt. Then again, I should have been entering a dark cave, not being blinded by the sun. No, it wasn't the sun. It was too white. I finally
A lot of
opened
colors.
I finally opened my eyes, red to white, and adjusted. I looked around. A white tile floor, white walls, just a lot of white, period. Not lustrous white, just a dull white like concrete. I was in a large cylindrical room. There were 4 doorways equidistant apart on the walls. One doorway was different, clearly an elevator. I stood up, wobbled a bit, then finally steadied myself, then fell over after a deafening roar went off. Not a roar, a loudspeaker. Into the plug zone! Whoa! I stopped
Game
listening.
show Tanhony.
The roar going from legible back to loud noise. Balancing myself a second time, I quickly moved to a wall. I would need it to steady myself. The closest doorway of the 4 was now to my left. I hobbled towards it. And that's where our 50 minutes came to an end, so we'll never know what was beyond the door. That's oddly enough. That was very good. Very mysterious atmosphere.
Yeah. I would say maybe a bit too much emphasis on the colors over and over again, but I liked it. It was fun. Also, Game Show Tanhony reminded me of the concept I had of a Tanhony gacha, where it's a gacha game. All the characters are Tanhony, but it's just Tanhony's different personas.
I do see that Banker Paul, you have posted one in the Writer Talk, but that isn't a shared link, so I can't access that. You need to do it as a share link.
You have to go to share and then copy link and make sure people with this link can view and then send it to us. But yeah, Tanhony gacha. And then so all the SRs and up are Tanhonys, and then all the shitty commons are the Darnells. So you're trying to get Tanhonys. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. I got the idea because someone made a tweet about you in a gacha. I don't remember what it was. It was like gachas about SCP authors.
Yeah, I saw that. God, I haven't posted on the SCP Wiki for a while, so Tanhony season may roll around at some point soon. Like like a plague of locusts.
Well, it has been that long, actually, now that you mention it, because the last time he did that big burst, I didn't feel it long ago, but I guess that was a little bit before we started the podcast, which was like 8 months ago.
Mm.
Yeah, we've been doing this podcast for a hot minute now.
Yeah, too long.
How do you
the
feel
last
about
episode.
It? Do you have any regrets?
Regrets. I read my I awake thinking about what we could have become if we hadn't skipped that section of 670.
What's 670?
The flesh that hates.
Oh, that's 610, I think.
Oh, is it? Well, there you go.
If only.
We could have been someone.
Banker Paul. Yeah. This one's pretty short.
Where is it?
It's in Writer Talk. This one works. I opened it.
Okay, so I'm not going to display this one because it'll take longer to do that than it will to read it out. But let me just read it for you. As I hurried to finish this draft, I somehow managed to stumble into Tanhony Towers. I looked up and saw something horrifyingly unimaginable. Red Man. Oh no. And then there was darkness.
Damn.
Red Man will be appearing in April Space. He is the main villain.
Well, spoiler.
I'm sorry.
You heard it here first.
It's him, Red Man. He's going to appear and fight a kaiju.
So, Red Man exists.
I heard about him. He killed all the strongest guys out in that quarry.
It's him, Red Man, Aetheral Space. All right. So, oh, hello, Boris. Welcome.
Boris! Is Boris here? Boris!
Yeah, he just messaged. He
We
says
love
forgot that was
Boris.
supposed to happen, but I don't know what he's referencing.
We do love Boris. Boris is a good guy. We need to get you on like an actual like avatar, so I don't have to give you a body every time.
Yeah, but I just kind of feel like guilty about asking anyone to do it because I'm like I'm not like the big figure you are, you know. So I feel like I should go like properly commission someone, but at the same time, I don't really have that much spare money right now. So
Okay,
I'm
you
just
can be
being
this
kind of
guy then.
stingy about it. Yeah, I mean, this guy pretty much conveys the aura I give off.
He's like, it makes me think of Watson from Sherlock Holmes.
I mean,
Mr.
I do have that
Holmes.
one. I do have that one image, but like the art and the style of it really contrasts with the thing we're going for with the Tanhony. So I think it would be better if I got something else at some point.
Mr. Holmes, I
But
don't
Darnell, you're
understand how to
fat.
breathe. You fool, Watson.
We've got a lot of people excited to see Boris, as they should be.
Boris!
Yeah, we're just talking right now. We tried the game earlier, but I don't think Tanhony's internet/computer can handle it while streaming. So we're just kind of chilling right now.
I failed you. I failed you, Senator.
Well, maybe it was just because it was like an online game. Maybe you could still get Containment Breach to work if you want to try that.
I don't know about doing that while streaming it to you separately.
I don't know. I just
Yes,
don't
Banker
know.
Polly is right. You are half of the channel. You are like the charisma.
Well, that's
And
very
you also
flattering. Thank you,
do.
Banker
You also
Paul.
get all of the guests.
That is true. I can't not take credit for that. Tanhony is a very shy boy, so I have to get all the guests. I remember it was like, who was it? It wasn't Boris. It was like I think it was Cactus. For weeks, I was like, Tan, message Cactus. He's like, I'll do it. I was like, why haven't you done it? He's like, oh, it's just weird. And then I was like, fuck it. And I just went on SCP Declassified. I was like, Cactus, do you want to be on? He's like, yeah. I was like, wow, that was easy.
We managed to get him on for a couple of episodes. And also
And
a
then-
live stream.
Yes. Oh man, should we invite guests to this live stream? Just
Absolutely
talk?
not. I don't want people to know about this one.
I think that's a good way of viewing it. Tanhony's like the talent, and I'm like the manager. I'm like, hey, I'll take 10%. And I do all the background stuff.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
I am the one that's constantly pushing on him for us to like fix audio stuff. I was very, very happy with how the recent episode turned out.
Yeah, how do we sound, by the way?
Job editing it. Yeah, how do we sound right now?
We sound good?
Someone said, wouldn't that be spoilers, Containment Breach, I mean, for some articles? I don't know, but you reminded me with that comment. There was an article someone asked me if I've read yet, and I can't remember for the life of me what it was. And they were like, have you read it? And I didn't want to check in case I hadn't. But I was like, I don't know, I'll ask Tan, and then I forgot to ask you.
Well,
I'm trying to remember. It was like 113, I want to say, or 670. It was one of those two. I know those are very different numbers. Was it what?
Was it 166?
It might have been. I'll be honest. That is one thing, and this isn't like a bad thing against the SCP at all. Like, obviously, the formatting is really cool and stuff, but like for me, as an ADHD person with the not best memory, like everything being referred to by long strings of numbers, I need, like, when we're talking about it, unless it's like something that's talked about all the time, like 137 or 682.
You mean 173?
Like, even that.
Well, yeah, you sort of proved your point there.
Unless it's like the super huge one that constantly comes up, like I won't recognize like 13 whatever, but if Tan's like, oh, the one that was like the robot that pulls people in and there was the priest, then I'll remember it. But like the numbers, people ask me about a number and I'll be like, I have no freaking clue.
What the frick, man?
Yeah, there are a couple people have accidentally spoiled for me. Not like the contents of it, but the concept. Like I know people want me to read something about like a plague doctor and something about a deer girl, but I don't know anything about those two beyond that.
Mm.
Um,
Maybe we'll read the Plague Doctor one day if we run out of other articles.
mhm.
Because I don't really care that much about it.
I go with your judgment. The whole point of this was I don't think we stated it outright, and we don't make it obvious because we don't want to offend any SCPs we don't read, and there are probably inevitably good ones we might not get to. But the concept was it's Tan's favorite SCP slash the ones he thought was the best shown to me. It's not just like all the important SCPs, save I guess the first episode when we did like 173 and all that. But yeah, and it's really weird because like I know it's weird because we're so into it. I know enough about SCP that when I bring it up, people are like, "Oh, you're into SCP," and I'm like, "Well, yes, but no," because like the concept is I'm not supposed to know about it, but like by now I've read a lot of them.
At this point, 37 episodes in,
Yeah,
and it's like usually around 3 an episode, so you've read quite a few.
I think what's fun for me is I really like. I mean, taking them seriously and analyzing them, we do a little bit of that, and that's fun too. But I really like that we can just react to it, and have fun and make jokes. Because, and this isn't knocking any other channels at all, by no means. But it feels
They're
like
going for a
almost
different thing, yeah.
yeah, it feels like almost every other SCP channel, it's kind of takes it more seriously, which there's nothing wrong with. But I've talked about this before in the Cactus episode of like how I think if you don't have some fun with it, you lose out a little bit. Because at the end, that is what this is all about. And I get why people take it seriously to keep the atmosphere for a lot of it, but I think that's something fun our channel has that I don't know how many others have. That I really enjoy doing. I don't know if I would enjoy the series nearly as much if we had to be super serious business all the time. Super serious business is what I am on the other podcast I recorded.
When's that coming out? Yeah.
It should be out by Monday night because so what
Holy
happened is
shit.
I have to edit it still. And we had a great time. We recorded. Everyone's volume was good, but Ahmed was recording from like his phone without headphones. So every time Delta or I were talking, it like echoed. So I have to go in and edit out every time. So it's very slow going. But we touched on some really cool themes. It's a very serious business. It's a lot different style than this one. I'll probably plug it when the episode comes out, but I don't want to like super harp on it because it's not incredibly relevant if you don't read Poon Poon or are interested in like analysis type stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's
Read
not the
April
same.
Space.
Well, I think it's fine to plug Aetherial Space because a lot of the channel is like your personality, right? And I think Aetherial Space is a huge part. It has a lot of you in it. But like this is like the thing I'm working on is like totally different from this. So I'd feel bad plugging it more than like once or twice after the episode comes out. But at the same time, I'm trying hard not to because I really am excited about it. It was really fun to get my thoughts out. We talked about a lot of serious stuff. It was really like I told you, I enjoy being silly on this podcast, and most of the time that's how I am. But it was nice to be serious for once on a topic that I am serious about. It's very, very cool. So it's gonna be saying the title. They read the title before reading the article anyway. Oh.
Yeah,
don't. Message retracted. How did you retract a message?
You can do that. Watch this. I'll do it.
Saying the nickname might be a spoiler. Oof, maybe how delete. It's next to the. I guess Quaker was like.
Oh fuck! How do I delete
nicknames.
this? There we go.
What is with you and stink bugs?
What's wrong, stink bug?
But yeah, I hope you at least listen to it, Tan. I don't expect you to listen to the whole podcast, but if you like listen to some of the episode,
I will listen to it. As I have said, I have not read the manga it's about, so I don't know how much I will.
Don't worry, we were super thorough, like talking about every little part. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I totally get it. But if any of you are interested, the podcast is called Good Morning Poon Poon, and it's based on the manga Oyasumi Poon Poon, which is an amazing read. I would recommend it to everyone, though I would say be careful reading it, especially if you, like myself, have struggled with mental health, because like when it gets into the like later parts of the series, it gets pretty emotionally draining. But very good series. Very excited. So Tanhony, aside from Aetheril Space, you mentioned you want to get into SCP again. I'm not gonna pressure you to release it because I know you said there's a topic bouncing in your head you didn't want to reveal yet. But do you have any
Oh,
like clues or other things
that is
going
a
around?
big project if I were to ever do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to spoil it because if it is a project of such a nature that it was almost it is very unlikely that anyone will do it before me because
Bigger than 5,000.
I would say so if it can be pulled off. I don't know if it can be pulled off, to be honest, but
Darnell, the secret of Tio's stand the world this time. It's a stand that.
Darnell, you are now dead.
I really hope Part 6 gets an anime.
When
You're
is
so
Part
epic style
6?
reference. I know people are saying it'll probably be announced soon after some other thing.
They keep saying that. I've heard it all before. I'm stuck in bites the dust.
Yeah. Let's see. What else are we working on, thinking about?
Lobotomy Corporation, the first episode of that has done very well, so certainly going
Yes.
to continue that series.
I agree. I sent you some links. Hopefully that'll help. That we can make the video less choppy. But that did way better than I expected. And also, people pointed out a lot of useful things, like the ability to speed up, as well as I don't remember off the top of my head, but there were a couple other things that you can like look at and do.
Yeah.
Part 6 of JoJo's Banker Paul. But yeah, I mean, I had fun doing it, and I think you hit it on the nose in that it's. I think what helps is we've not only pulled in the people who like Lobotomy Corp, but it is kind of SCP adjacent. So I feel like it's something that our audience has a little bit more interested than, say, like.
I do like that. Banker Paul is like Part 6 of what, because we never actually said.
Yes, sorry. JoJo colloquialism. JoJo's is a series that's broken up into.
It's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Skips. Yes, and it's broken up into time skips labeled by parts 1 through 8. And only the first 5 have an anime right now.
Through 9, you mean?
No, part 9 isn't existing.
It started a couple of months ago, mate.
You're not going to trick me.
You not read Wicked Star yet?
Yeah, read what?
Wicked Star?
I don't know what that is.
Part 9.
Banker Paul says, pretty sure there's a reference to 049 and Lobotomy Corp.
Nice.
Boris says, I don't think there's a huge Lobotomy Corp fandom. Yeah, but I think that might be why we pulled in viewers.
I don't think it's huge, but I think they are very devoted.
Yeah, because the people we pulled in were like, finally someone else is doing it, which I think implies the nature of the small but hardcore fandom. Which, I'm here for. If they like Lobotomy Corp, they'll probably like the podcast too, so it kind of like, works into each other. Very, very cool stuff.
I can definitely see that, yeah.
Corp, it's a game I've been looking into for a while because I'm personally not into those types of games where it's like managing, rooms and stuff. But I know the second game has a different gameplay, and I know a lot of people have told me that the lore is really cool. And from the snippets I've heard that thankfully aren't spoilers, it does seem pretty cool. So I'm really excited about that. Excuse me.
Nice. Redman.
Some of the aesthetic seems very evocative of Sunny Clockwork art. I do not know what Sunny Clockwork art is, but
Sunny Clockwork is a artist who does a lot of SCP stuff.
Oh, nice.
She's done a few of mine.
Nice. There's a second Lobotomy Corp. It's not called Lobotomy Corp. It's the same universe. It's a sequel, but it's like a totally different game.
Library of Ruiner, I think it's called.
Yeah. Library of Ruin. I don't remember what the gameplay was exactly, but it's like way different than Lobotomy Corp. But it's like the same universe, and it's a sequel to it.
I like stuff like that.
Really interesting.
I like it when things like yeah, you know how the new Yakuza, that's like a turn-based RPG.
Yeah, very different from the beat 'em up style in the past games. Is that out yet, by the way?
I think it's out.
I have to look into that. Is it an FPS MMO in the second part?
Yes.
I don't think so. Wait, it is?
No.
Oh.
The SCP MMO, aka Gary's mod.
Oh man. I still don't know how to do this programming thing. I'm stressed out. else do we have going on? You said you didn't want to try the game for now.
I like chilling with our friends. Here on stream.
Sure.
Here on stream.
I'm still open to Q&A if you guys have any questions.
Yeah,
for
ask
us.
him some questions. Find out who this guy is who keeps appearing in my videos.
Yeah, you can ask me whatever you want. If it's like, I'm going to say that we have the right to refuse, because I know Tanhony is a little bit more private with his info, but like if you have questions for us,
Except when it comes to complaining about my job, then I will tell you anything.
Banker Paul says, if y'all do end up playing Containment Breach, then you are legally obligated to also do an episode of Secret Laboratory. Is that the game that ruined my computer?
Yeah, Darnell, for whatever reason, cannot play Secret Laboratory.
It's not optimized, is the problem, because my computer is epic. And I heard the same.
I have to say, yeah.
Hunter suggests AI Dungeon, if Tan wants to, I don't mind.
A little bit of weirdness going on with AI Dungeon at the moment there.
Lonling asks Q, what is A? Nice. That's it. Question and answer. Banker Paul says, a risk assassination via Banker Paul's Mafia. I'm not worried about being assassinated because I have a higher power level than your Mafia. So, it's just not a concern for me. Forrest WW says, it looks more like Wanderer's library game. I do not know what that means.
Oh, yeah, we've not got to Serpent's Hand stuff, really. Well, a little bit of it we may have, but...
Oh, yeah, Boris... I don't know if this is a thing you have to install, or this might be something you could run on stream. I know he says he wants us to play the 087 game. I know someone else was talking about that before on the server, too.
Yeah, maybe for a short video.
Oh, I thought he meant on stream. Yeah, we could do like an off video whenever we have time. Maybe next time Tan has a vacation or something.
Send me the shock troopers.
Watch
those wrist rockets.
Sorry, but I have shock resistance, so...
Oh, yeah?
Sorry.
Shock resistance? Well, watch this. I'm going to use my technique on you. Albriel Bell compression.
What does that do?
I'm shrinking you, but your organs are remaining the same size.
No, please.
Does it
My
hurt?
heart grew 3 sizes.
No, your heart remained the same size, but you shrunk.
Hang on, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna go get a Slim Jim.
You won't. All you need is a single mint to fill your stomach now. Where can I put Darnell? I'm gonna put him right here. Now that we've got some free space, let's just increase the size of this guy. Oh my god, it's so fucking menacing.
What happened?
Well, because you're small, there was more size for me, so I'm big now.
No, I mean, what's going on in the chat? Banker Paul's freaking out.
Because I just shrunk you while keeping your organs the same size. They're distressed.
Oh, I'm dead now.
Yeah, I've moved you. Can you find where you are?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the discovering SCP.
You're being secured, contained, and protected.
I'm dead. You killed me.
Hold on, let me move you around a little bit more.
Having a little snack?
Yeah. Back you go.
Sorry, guys. I'm now officially destroyed.
So yeah, let's just have a look at this this image from Dr. Wendigo as well, because they drew this. It's very good. We've got the cloak, got big red bow tie, spooky face. It almost looks like I'm spookier, but I've got my eyes closed. Those could be like my eyelids.
I'll be real. It's much less creepy in my mind to think of it as like white eyes with no pupils than eyelids. Thinking of that as eyelids makes it like an ooh-woo face, kind of.
What if I open my eyes?
Because if you think of it that way, look at the bottom of the eyes, like the black outline. It's like you're doing the flushed with your eyes closed. I like that T too. It's a really cool T.
Yeah, I like the design of it.
Very, very good job. Wendigo does excellent work. We're very lucky to have a lot of super cool fans that are willing to do stuff for us.
I know, I do really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's very epic, because I think of it as stones or something on top of the eyes. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Just flushing the eyelashes, yeah, what Boris said.
Now, it's your turn, chat.
We have, speaking of Boris, because he reminded me, in our guest list, we have a list of guests, 8 guests total. We have 4 more guests to put on. They've already been pre-decided. And once they're on, we'll have people back any number of times that we've already had on. We'll maybe have multiple people on. We'll do stuff, but we want to get through each guest once first. So we're just kind of waiting for when we're in an era where they have enough SCPs where we can like give them a proper review. Because Tan likes to do the guest episodes where we do their SCPs. Although I don't know how that's going to work for one of our people. I think you know which one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't think
did they agree to it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wait, are we talking about the same person?
I don't know. We can't say the name, so you're gonna have to hint it to me in a way that our viewers will not get.
Any way I can think of would make it too obvious. I'll bring it up later with you.
Is it that person who is? Is it that person?
If you're looking at the collab chat, it is the last person at the bottom of the chat.
Let me see. Ah, that person. The person who sent the second to last message.
Let me double check. Yes. Yeah, because I don't think they write SCPs, but I'd still like
to
have
person.
them on. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if we would just read SCPs as normal with them on or what.
Maybe, well, if it's someone who contributes to the community but they don't actually write that much, maybe we can just read their favorites.
Yeah, I could live with that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you would survive. I just also want to say on April Space we now have 30 followers, so I'm kind of a big shot. I'm basically Stephen King. Oh yeah, I forgot I turned chat upside down. I should free them before they die. Oh, there you
13
go.
13 followers on Royal Road, but the same amount of reviews. Huh?
I said, yeah, no one reviews. So the next stream activity, let's all write a draft for an April Space review. No, we're not doing that. Unless...
I wish I had the ability to shamelessly plug as hard as you do. I mean, I do for other people, but not for myself. I feel too bad about it. I respect it.
Why don't you all listen to Good Morning Poon Poon?
No, I'm not insulting you. I just mean, like, genuinely, I wish I had that kind of resolve.
Not resolve. The fact that I'm plugging April Space is proof of my resolve.
I think it is to an extent, because in previous web serials, I feel like you were a lot more shy about asking people to read. But I feel like, you know, you've continued with this one for longer than any of the other ones. You know, you're really happy and confident with it, which I'm super happy to see as your friend. And I feel like part of the reason you plug so much is because you're so confident in it. Compared to, like, I remember even as, like, your close friend, when it was, like, Blood Drive, you were like, if you happen to have time, Darnell, would you please read this? And now it's just, you know what I mean? It's just...
threaten people on Twitter.
It's honestly a really cool thing to see.
Thinking about that, actually, I haven't retweeted the episode that went up today.
Yeah. I still can't get you to use the channel Twitter to put up episodes, so I've just given up and started retweeting some of your updates on your Twitter. Excuse me. Oh, Quaker said, no, I did upside down text, and they said, oh, it didn't set. Hexic says it's actually 13.5.
30, I said, not 13. Come on, guys. 30 followers, that's almost 100.
And then Lonling says, finally, I live. Wait, you have 30? Like 30?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty pog champ. Hmm? You laugh? Funny?
Yeah, it's
Funny? What's funny about it?
Pog champ.
Pog the champ.
What else? I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about. Again, you guys feel free to toss
I
questions our
remember
way.
at the start of the stream, Hunter Spadafora asked me about economics in April's face. Obviously, I put a great deal of thought into that issue. One of the first things I actually wrote about it before the first chapter, just to make sure that I knew what I was talking about when I started mentioning economics. So you got money, right? It's used to purchase things in the world, like cars or ships or...
I don't really think, especially because the focus of the story isn't on that. I feel like a lot of writers, they worry, and I mean, if you want to be a Tolkien and be super world building, you can. But I feel like a lot of writers, they're worried about getting all those details of their worlds. But if that's not the focus of your story, you only need the most vague ideas of that stuff enough to function, like what the currency is, or whether it's a capitalist society, etc. You don't need like to go super in depth with that kind of thing because it's not
I will say
relevant to
that so the currency in the supremacy in the setting is the stator. I believe has been mentioned a few times.
the what?
In the stator, it's called.
I've never heard of that, and
I've
been reading all
mentioned it.
chapters.
I've mentioned it like twice, so don't worry.
Was it early on?
Yeah, pretty early on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah, Tan, that is one thing we can do on stream. We're finished the Aetherial Space thing first.
In the UAP, that's a lot of different planets, so they usually have their own currency that's sort of used on world, but like there's the like sort of standard credits for conversion between them.
Right. Would you mind switching your stream?
Oh, you want to be big again?
No. Can you switch your stream to me on Discord to just your screen instead of OBS?
Sure.
Open it and then choose screens next to application.
I'm sort of going back and forth on stuff here, so it's not going to be that much benefit.
No. I know, but the reason I ask is because remember we told people there was that visual SCP they wanted us to do on stream.
Oh yeah, I'll get up here then, and I'll switch the stream to that.
Yeah.
Let's read 2521. What everyone's been waiting for. Maybe. I don't know how many have been waiting for it. Some people were waiting for it.
Yeah, Boris, economy, I didn't mean that he went in depth on economy, but I was just, that level of world building where you get into the nitty-gritty details, because Tolkien, that's like his thing, especially with the Silmarillion. Not necessarily economy. The Silmarillion.
Dr. Silmarillion?
Hang on, there's too many things happening at once. I'm trying to tell Boris I meant the world building, not that Tolkien was specifically economics. Never mind.
Dr. Silmarillion?
Wait, Banker Paul says, all right, I'm going to leave now. Never mind. Y'all about to read 2521. Yeah. I know people have been really... Yeah, are you streaming it to me?
I'm going to now. Hold on.
So I'm interested in what is special about this because it's like visual and like special. Oh.
Can you see?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, this has a lot of upvotes, especially for a Series 3.
Please describe what you're seeing to us.
Okay, so I assume that's Keter and maybe escaped. It's not in containment. That's the photograph of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then
what are these symbols above the Keter?
I don't know.
Try to figure it out.
Is it 2521?
Nice one.
This reminds me of those Facebook posts where it's like you have to figure out all the symbols. This has a lot of upvotes. This must be really well liked. I've never been good at these. Okay, so containment procedures. The SCP. I don't know, Dan. I don't know. I'm not good at these. The SCP is trying. I don't know. Okay, it can't be written about, it can't be saved, it can't be talked about. But it can be somethinged.
Like symbols. Images.
I don't know. Images. You can have images of it. But you can't save documents, you can't write, you can't talk about it. Oh, that's why it's all in images. Okay. So those images cannot contain people.
No, look at who the people are.
It cannot contain personnel level 3 or lower. It can contain level 4 personnel in O5.
Well, maybe it's not containing people. Maybe it's something else.
The image can't have them in it.
Well, no, they're not allowed access to it.
Okay. You have to be level 4 or an O5 to have access. Is that a penis? No, it's a tentacle of some kind. What does the eye mean?
Information.
Oh, so this is description, I imagine. I'm sure this is... I can understand why a lot of people like this, but for me, my brain's not really built for imagining things, like, visually, so this is really hard for me. It's got sticky appendages, and, like, tentacles, and it's bigger than a person by a good bit.
Yeah.
It tries to break out.
Well, it can go through walls, is what it's saying.
Oh, it can go through walls. There's, so you can have info about it. You can talk to it.
It can understand these things,
Like,
but it can't understand the symbols.
Okay. It can understand talking, it can understand written info, but it can't understand symbols. Okay. So this is this addendum or is
yeah,
this
it's a
like
test log.
Test log, addendum. So they... I'm sorry, this is really hard for me. This is like melting my brain. So...
We've got some symbols on the wall here.
Okay.
D-class comes
Yeah,
in.
this is where you all learn that I'm not a good visual person. I also, in my head, I can't really picture visuals like other people can. I just see words. I've never been very good at visuals, so this is really hard for me.
You can do it.
I'm really trying here.
Well, there's some symbols on the walls. He looks at them.
He's looking at something at the wall.
The symbols, yeah.
And then the camera, there's an exclamation point or a pencil. They're writing it down, I guess.
Or maybe they're telling him to do something on the intercom.
They're telling him to write the symbols on the wall. And when he writes them, the SCP appears, and then it takes the thing, and then it leaves. It doesn't hurt him, but he's really sad about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. And then addendum B.
This feels like a teacher helping like a kindergartner. Alright, so this time he's looking at images, and they're asking him to describe the images, and he's doing it, and then the SCP gets mad, and then it takes him away this time.
Well, maybe it's not mad. Look at its face.
Oh, it's in love. Is that a heart?
It's happy. It likes to be talked about.
Oh. Alright.
And then it takes him.
Well, this one's... Why is this one... I mean, not to insult it. I can get why people would like it, but I'm just surprised because I haven't seen anything with that many upvotes outside of, like, Series 1. Like, did something happen to make this one popular? Or did it just really stick with people?
It's a combination of sort of simplicity, I think, and the format screw of it.
I see.
And it's a pretty good image at the top as well, though, so I imagine that did pretty well.
Yeah. It looks like one of the Knights Who Say Ni from Monty Python.
It makes me think of a tree when I look at it.
Oh. Yeah, that was very stressful for me. Especially because I'm brain melt, but I'm glad we got through it. Yeah, that was cool. You know, I can see why people wanted us to do that.
Yeah.
I have so many questions, like why is its head like that?
Boris asks, how is my job? Let me tell you, Boris. I won't, because it'll just be 30 minutes of complaining. Oh, this one is by Lurk D, yes, right. Hunter.
Lurk DS. Very good job, Lurk DS. Or Lurk D.
Lurk DS, the biggest fan of the Nintendo DS.
I think because you said yes, I thought you were saying Lurk DS, like the Nintendo system.
SCP the DS game.
Well, in real life things, one thing that went well for me is I'm sure you all remember that other company screwed me over in stocks, and that was sad. But I invested in a Canadian cannabis company called ACB, and everyone I know who's in the stocks was like, "You're an idiot, dude. They're tanking. Go invest this thing." And I was like, "No, I'm going to do this." And they're like, "You're stupid. You're so dumb." And
You don't get it.
then my
The best
investment
time
more
to
than
invest in
doubled.
something is when it's doing super bad, because then it's cheap, right?
Yeah, well, the reasoning I had was that it had really high stuff throughout until Corona started. So I was like, it's gonna go back up, but everyone was like, no, it's gonna stay down. And then I invested in it, and then my investment more than doubled, and I sold.
How much you
Sadly,
get?
as someone who goes to school and works part time, I don't have a lot of spare cash, so I was only able to invest $50, but I got 126 out of it, so I more than doubled.
Nice,
And
nice. Answer
you
me
can
a
imagine
question,
with a
Darnell,
much
because
larger investment.
you know how stocks work,
Mhm.
right? So my question
Kind of.
is,
Mhm.
what is stopping someone from, like, let's say, like, Nintendo. Let's say they have a really
Mhm.
bad E3 and, like, really, like, show off Super Mario Poo, and all their stock plummets. What? It's
Okay.
almost sort of guaranteed that at some point it's going to go back up again, because it's like sort of a major company. It's too big to fail, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's to stop me from just buying up a bunch of Nintendo stock at that time and then just waiting for the next E3 where they show off, like, Metroid Prime 3?
So
just selling it.
Nintendo,
Obviously,
if
there's no
that
stock to buy.
if that happened, you would be right. There's no reason to not do that because Nintendo's such a big company they come back. However, it's also because Nintendo's such a big company that it would never crash that hard from a bad E3. But what stops most people is that most companies where something like that happens, where it goes really down but then comes back up, what happens is selling stock represents investors pulling out and people kind of losing faith in the company, and they have a lot less money. So the risk is if you buy something when it's really low and that thing isn't as big as Nintendo where it can come back, it might just disappear and then your stock is worth nothing. Or they might get bought by another company, and then depending on that company, you may or may not get any stock whatsoever. Or what happened to me is the company can pull a scummy practice and do a bankruptcy restructure, which is where they restructure their finances and then they come out of bankruptcy after a little bit. And normally when that happens, your stocks are either changed to a new stock or like they go up in value. But what happened is this company went under a new stock ticker and rewrote it. So everyone who had stocks, so I had like over 1,000 stocks. Instead, I got a single warrant worth $1.60 after investing 400 some dollars. So generally, yes, buy low, sell high, but usually those dips are a lot more subtle than people think, because when there is a severe dip, most of the time there's a bigger chance. The risk is that the company will either go under and it's worth nothing, or they'll get bought out and you won't get much. But right now is a very special circumstance in time because a lot of things went down because of Corona. And a lot of that stuff will go back up. But there are people that there are businesses that are just like not existing anymore because they couldn't handle Corona, and then that stock was worthless. So
Yeah,
that's where the
McDonald's.
exception was. Like, for example, you probably heard the story about oil being so cheap that if you had storage for the barrels, they were paying people to take it. But the risk then is not only, well, where do you put that oil, but like you have to wait for coronavirus to end. So this is a very special circumstance, but most of the time, that's the risk. In a company like Nintendo, you're right, they're too big to fail, but precisely for that reason, their stock will never go down because your stock going down is representative of people pulling out and losing faith in the company. But because Nintendo's so big, people will always probably have faith in them, barring something insane.
Everyone's going to have the same idea
Like,
that it's going to go back up.
yeah, exactly. Because basically stocks, and to an extent the concept of money, is purely based on people's faith in it. So as long as people believe the stock market's going to work and they believe that they're going to get their money and that money has worth, things are good. But you've probably heard like the Great Depression in America was caused by everyone freaking out about not getting their money, so they started pulling it out. So then everything was plummeting because no one's putting their money in anything, and because everything plummets, no one has any money. And because people aren't spending their money because they're trying to save what little they have, there's even less money going back into the economy. So that's kind of how it works.
Welcome to discovering the stock market.
And granted, what I'm telling you is all stuff I learned in like my entry level economics classes, as well as my personal experience. It's way more nuanced, and there are people who like really get into it and they write complex algorithms. But that's the basics of it. That's why that kind of thing doesn't happen. And the major insane stories like Bitcoin start to where it is now. That's like the rarity. the
Yeah,
extreme exception.
the
That's not the
Bitcoin,
norm
the
of
flash in the
stocks.
pan where you could have got really rich for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it was longer than that. The Bitcoin for months, almost a year, was pretty cheap, and then it just started skyrocketing and skyrocketing and skyrocketing.
Is it still going up?
Well, Bitcoin fluctuates a lot. So one day it's $9,000, and another day it might be worth 13,000. So you can make a lot of money in Bitcoin, but you can also lose a lot because it has a huge upfront investment. You have to pay 9,000 per Bitcoin, and that's kind of the rule of stocks too. If you want to make a lot of money, you have to buy more expensive stocks or invest a crap load of money to get more out, because almost no stories are the miracle where like it keeps going up or keeps going down. It's a lot more subtle. So to make any big profit, and as well as to get any harsh losses, you have to invest a lot up front. So like how I told you, I invested $50. Sure, my money doubled, but it was only $50, so I only got 120.
Well, now
Whereas a
you
big ruler
couldn't.
who invests 5,000 would have come out with 12,000. That's a much bigger deal.
Hell yeah.
So that's kind of to answer some of your question. And stocks is something I've been working on for a while because a friend of mine got me into it, because I have a friend who
You're part of the
unironically
stock
makes
fandom.
thousands of dollars. He makes thousands of dollars every day from his phone. He is really good at it. He's also lost thousands before. And he told me to invest in DNR, the company I did. And there was a brief time when DNR went up about 4 times worth what it was when I bought it for a single day. But I didn't sell then because I thought it would keep going up. And then it went back down, and then they screwed everybody over. And he
Please, sir,
sold
can I just
them
have
when
a
it was
crumb
up.
of Bitcoin?
Yeah, Bitcoin is insane worth. But Bitcoin is so up and down that's why you get a lot of memes of like people losing their mind over it, because you're gaining or losing so much money so quickly, and it fluctuates very rapidly. Bitcoin is like the extreme example of a stock. Don't take that as the norm.
Yeah, imagine being like one of the guys who's like there at the start, like, I'll get a Bitcoin, sounds funny. And now you're like, big dick
I
man.
always regret. I mean, I was like 13 at the time when Bitcoin started, or something like that. But my friend was like, "You should buy this because electronic currency is going to be a bigger deal." And I didn't even have any money to spend, and I doubt my parents would listen to me. But I was like, "No, you're stupid." And then
Go back in
lo and
time.
behold,
Like in Steins Gate, like
Yeah.
going back like, we need to buy all this fucking Bitcoin.
yeah, that's always the number one thing. If I could go back in time, aside from like edit mistakes in the past, the number
I
one
would
thing
go
I
back
would
in
do is
time
invest
and
in
go back to
Bitcoin.
school, but this time I would fucking nail it.
Yeah. Wait, you didn't do that great in school? I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I just mean like, I would be like a super genius because I'd already know all the answers.
Oh yeah, true. And then you wouldn't have to waste all that time studying, and you could do even more stuff.
But I wouldn't get any smarter than I am right now, is the thing.
Did you hear about those YouTube channels that got hacked by Bitcoin people? No, but I hope that
No.
doesn't happen to us. Now you've
It
got me
already
scared.
has. I'm a Bitcoin.
Yeah. I don't mess in those communities too much because those people are way smarter than me, and they've got a lot more going on. And because Bitcoin is so valuable, there is always the risk of it being, stolen by hackers. So that's why they have like the crypto wallets and all that. It's just a whole world that's too much for me, so I don't touch it. Welcome, an account.
Everyone on the
Yeah.
fucking chat has got a jump scare, I think.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean by jump scare?
I just appeared in front of the article.
Oh.
Let's get an extreme zoom. Let's see how close we can get on my. Oh. I must revealed the behind the curtains.
Ooh.
How big can we get Tanhony?
Some people are asking if we want to read more SCP stuff. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
Maybe not for right now.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I kind of like chilling too, because I feel like the reading, we do it better when it's like for the podcast and like a live studio audience.
Here is big and blurry Tanhony.
I had a really a sad moment yesterday when I was recording.
Oh.
So my niece comes over almost every week, and I usually, when she comes down to get me, I immediately go up and I play with her no matter what I'm doing because she's my little niece. But I told my mother multiple times, I was like, I'm going to be recording this thing. I know she's coming at 4, but our thing starts at 4. I will be up in an hour and a half max. Please just keep her up there, and I will come up and see her as soon as I can. And of course, the first thing my mom did was forget. So she comes down and she's like, Uncle Kurt, do you want to play? And I'm like, oh, baby, I'll be up in a bit. Can you go upstairs? And just the look on her face, she was so distraught, and it killed me
No.
inside. So first thing I did after I finished is I obviously went up and everything was good, but I was so mad at my mom because that was a very preventable situation, and my heart was very aching. My niece really likes me. I'm just generally really good with kids. But I have
All
been
my
told
nieces and
multiple
nephews
times.
beat me up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's fucked
My
up.
niece thinks I'm the coolest because I'm
All
really
my
good
nieces
at
and
like.
nephews started off thinking I'm the coolest, but then the one born immediately before them teaches them to beat me up. And it was sort of a domino chain from the oldest one.
uh, my niece, she's really smart and she loves like smarty stuff, and she loves like playing imagination. So I like weave chuny stories for her and like use my DM skills, and I create like all these characters that she loves. So she's always excited for me to like play dolls with her, like do imagination games. All I do is I just get really chuny with it, and I basically improv. I go with whatever she says, and she loves it.
I
Like we have
imagine
a
it's not
game
the
called
same
Bear.
as the fucking fight. It's like, you fool.
It is to an extent, but it's kind of a little more like, for example, we have a game invented called Bear Laser, where there's a throw pillow. We take turns throwing at each other in different ways, and we like say a move before we do it, like sneaking slice or like bear down or whatever, and we just keep coming up with new names and doing that.
Yeah,
Or
hold on, I'll get a
she,
riddle up for you, Darnell.
yeah,
Let me
or
get a
she's like
riddle.
really bossy, so she'll like make she'll have like these PJ Masks characters, and she'll make me be one whose name she doesn't know, and she'll like make me lose. She'll be like, "You lose now," and I'll be like, "Okay." That I really enjoyed playing with her, but I was really sad about that because that was the only time I've ever had to turn her away. Because my mom did not listen to me, and I was very upset. We're doing a riddle now.
Oh, yeah. I've got a riddle for you. You ready?
Okay, yeah. Well, all I see is the SCP page.
Well, I'm going to tell you the riddle.
Okay, you're not stalking me this time, right?
No. Well, actually, yes.
Okay, good. No, I don't think so.
A man was found dead next to a 13-story building. The police say it was a suicide, but you say it was a homicide, aka someone killed him. To prove this, you go to each floor on the building, open the window, and toss a penny out. You do this to each floor until you reach the 13th floor, open the window, and toss a penny out. How does this prove it wasn't a suicide?
Well, I know when you put a penny from high enough, like the force can be enough to kill someone. But
it's only when you learn a lock in an answer there.
So that's what my mind would first be drawn to, but that seems a little too obvious for the riddle.
Mm-hmm.
How does it prove it's not a suicide? Wait, there's a man lying on the ground. Did they specify he's dead at the beginning?
A man was found dead next to a 13-story building. He is dead. I'll say it in red.
He's trying to prove... Is he forging evidence? Is that the...
Well, who, you?
No, the guy who's dropping pennies.
That's you.
Oh.
In the riddles canon, it's you. You're doing this. Well, hold on, I'll give you the whole thing in text form in Discord as well, so you have the record.
That will be helpful. Okay, man was found dead next to a 13-story building. The police say it was suicide, but you say it was a homicide. Someone killed him. To prove this, you go to each floor in the building, open, toss. You do this until you reach... How does this prove it wasn't a suicide? Is the catch that it didn't? I don't know.
Are you locking that in?
Give me a minute.
Hello, SCP Short Stories. Welcome to the stream.
I'll be honest, I don't know.
You want me to
I
give
feel
the
like
answer?
there's too many answers this one could be, yeah.
If the man committed suicide, he would have left the window open and he wouldn't have had to open it.
Oh!
That's pretty
That's
good.
Clever.
I don't know what
That
the
is
bullshit about the pennies was, but that's complete red herring in the riddle.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, the penny's just supposed to be a red herring. Or maybe to give an excuse for why you're opening the windows.
I've got another one for you. 5 apples are in a basket. How do you divide them among 5 girls so that each girl gets an apple, but 1 apple remains in the basket?
How do you divide them, but 1 apple...
Dizzy's got a good point there, actually. What about the roof?
Oh, that's a good point.
You've blown this case wide open.
5 apples are in a basket. How do you divide them among 5 girls so that each girl gets an apple, but 1 apple remains in the basket? Am I allowed to take an apple from outside the basket?
You are not.
1 apple remains in the basket. Is this just a simple math problem? Because I believe it would be each gets 3/4 of an apple.
Is that your answer?
No. Plant an apple, wait for it to... No, that's stupid. I mean, that's, I guess, the math problem answer. No, I'm gonna get this wrong. Yeah, 4/5 of an apple for each girl.
Wrong. The answer is give the fifth girl her apple in the basket.
Okay. Okay. What?
Okay, here's another one for you. When will water stop running downhill?
When will rot? I mean, when it reaches the bottom?
Correct. I don't know how that's a riddle.
Maybe it's supposed to be so simple you think it's supposed to be tricking you, but it's not. Like an anti-riddle. I'm not doing nearly as well as I did in the riddle video. I swear I did that video totally honest too. Like I was just on the ball, but not today.
Okay.
I did say though, all the schoolwork from yesterday and today has rotted my brain a little bit.
Here's a foot-based riddle. I know you like this. If there are 4 sheep, 2 dogs, and 1 herdsman, how many feet are there?
You are cutting out super bad for me.
Well, I'll say it
Hello?
again. If there are 4 sheep, 2 dogs, and 1 herdsman, how many feet are there?
Alright, well, I can read it in the chat anyway. If there are 4 sheep, 2 dogs, and 1 herdsman, how many feet are there? Wouldn't the answer be 2 because sheep have hooves and dogs have paws?
Correct.
You're cutting out super bad. I don't know if you want to figure out how to fix that. Since you're just reading, maybe like stop streaming to me on Discord.
Is that better?
No, you're still pretty cutting out for me.
Well, it's probably your problem. How about now? Is that better? Can you guys hear me in chat?
I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, let's get another one.
Hunter's asking where are these riddles from.
They're from riddles.com.
Alright. And by the way, you guys are still free to ask questions of us in the chat. Wait, no, they can't hear me, they say. Wait, am I back?
What?
I can't tell. Okay, he said yes, we can now.
Here's one for you. What can you hold in your right hand, but not in your left?
Your left hand?
Correct, you've heard these.
No, that just made sense to me, I swear. I'm not stupid. Some of them I can get. It's just the ones that are like bullshit, like the Apple one.
I like this one. A man was just doing his job when his suit was torn. Why did he die 3 minutes later?
Probably skydiving instructor.
No, he was an astronaut on a spacewalk doing repairs.
Oh. Well, I feel like mine works too. He would die sooner than 3 minutes.
No, he died 3 minutes later. He was a pugnant.
Mm-hmm. He's built different.
Because he had internal heating.
Very bizarre. I'm not stupid. My brain's just melty. And I'm still, like, in the back of my mind super stressed about getting this programming project done that I don't know how to do. Because I'm dumb. What else you got for me?
If a chicken says all chickens are liars, is the chicken telling the truth?
Isn't that just a paradox?
What do you say?
I think it has to be. I think it has to be lying, because if it was telling the truth, then it's a paradox. But if it's lying, then it's wrong about all chickens being liars. So it's lying.
The answer is chickens cannot talk.
Okay, but see, that's see, those
I
are the
like-
kind where it's like, yeah,
I love these bullshit
feel like
ones.
yeah.
Okay, let me get one. Let me get one.
See, I don't like those ones because there are riddles where like an animal talks or something supernatural happens, and that is part of the riddle. But some riddles,
Okay.
it's not.
So how many of each type?
Consistent.
How many of each type of animal did Moses take on the ark?
2 of each type, right?
No, it was Noah.
Oh, right. Duh. Moses was the guy who split the sea. Yeah, see, those ones are designed to like make
I
you
love
not
the ones
realize
that
the
trip
slip
you up.
Those are the ones I'm not very good at.
If your uncle's sister is not your aunt, what relation is she to you?
If your uncle's sister is not your aunt. Uncle's sister. She could be my sister and she married my... No, that's stupid.
Huh?
My friend? I don't know.
Your mother.
What is it? Oh, mother.
Your sister?
Oh, God, duh! I don't know. Cue the jokes. I'm not really good at those ones. Like I said, I'm not really good at like visualizing things like a family tree because my brain sees stuff as like words. So this is really hard for me. All right, what do you got?
Okay, let's let me have a look. Okay, which of these is correct to say? The yolk of the egg are white, or the yolk of the egg is white?
The yolk of the egg is yellow.
That's right, yeah.
I'm a little more on guard because you keep doing those types. So now I'm just like
Okay, so
not trusting anything
yeah,
you
you're
say,
pretty
'cause
proud
you
of
don't
your
say
like
any-
historical knowledge. So let's do this.
Wait, since when have I said that? I don't know much about history.
The 22nd and 24th presidents of the United States of America had the same parents, but were not brothers. How can this be possible?
Same, a divorce, or maybe a half brother, or maybe I don't know, one of those.
They were the same person. Grover Cleveland served 2 terms as president of the U.S., but they were not consecutive.
Nice. I'm ashamed I didn't know that.
You were so proud that you could list all the presidents. It
I
makes you
didn't
think
think
maybe you had
about
Wikipedia open.
Well, I said the first
Are you-
16. I said the first 16.
Okay.
Although maybe I had Wikipedia open as well to refresh
Ha-
myself. But I
okay.
used to have the first 16
Here's one.
memorized. I promise.
How many bricks does it take to complete a brick building?
A building's worth?
The answer is 1 brick. Because you'll need to complete it.
Oh, but see, that's stupid because that's just a play on words. Yeah, it's real funny being the one looking in. If you were in my position, you would be sweating too. You're just trying to make me look stupid on stream. Look at him laugh with gluttonous glee.
Okay, here's one. All the electricity was out in town and none of the street lights or traffic signals had power. A dark limousine was cruising down the newly paved blacktop with its headlights off. A young boy dressed totally in black with no reflectors stepped out to cross the street. The moon wasn't out and the boy had no flashlight, yet the driver stopped to let the boy cross the street. How did the driver see the boy?
Let me read this one back because it was really long. There's a lot of details. Stop sign?
No, the driver saw the boy because it was during the daylight hours.
Oh. Oh, Stigma left a review in the JoJo chat. Not on your page like you wanted, but he reviewed it for you.
Oh, nice. If you put roast in a roaster, what do you put in a toaster?
Bread.
Fuck. Yeah, that's right.
That is the first one you've said that I have indeed heard before, because that one was like playground
classic.
level. Yeah.
A guy was waiting at home. He swung a metal pole and took 3 left turns, and on his way back home there was a masked man waiting for him. What is he doing, and who is the masked man?
Can you post that one?
Sure.
Also, how long are we gonna do riddles? Because it's stressing me out.
Well, this is the second
only
to
so
last.
many times I can fail only to hear you laugh at me grotesquely before I just run out of complete mental stamina. He swung a metal pole. Masked man waiting for him. He's trying to hit a piñata, and I don't know who the masked man is.
He's playing baseball, and the masked man is the catcher.
Oh.
Piñata?
That's actually a good one.
That was a strange answer, because it was like he was trying to get a piñata, and there's an unrelated masked man.
I don't know.
The master man.
That's a good one though. That one, see, that's one that's not cheap. I feel like that's a solid one. I just did bad.
Who can shave 3 times a day and still grow a beard?
Who can shave 3 times a day and still grow a beard? I don't know. I'm not gonna pretend to know.
A barber.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, that's it. That's enough riddles.
Thank you. Because I could feel my mind. Like when I say my brain melts, like I don't want to go to it because I don't want to just complain all stream. But when I messaged you last night, I wasn't joking. Like I fried myself. And then from the minute I woke up till right before we streamed, I watched about 3.5 hours of lectures. And then wrote a program and started on the second one. Now I'm streaming.
Your brain trembles.
Is like gone. Yeah, my brain does tremble. Yeah, I very much am gone. But I would like to stream again, hopefully soon. Maybe if we can figure out how to do games without lag.
Yeah. I hope this hasn't been too boring for people. I've been having fun just chatting.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with us just chatting. Although I know I keep saying it, but I do encourage you guys to ask questions, because we're like open book right now. And it's also just free content for us. Hunter says bring on a speaker, but Tanhony, I asked that earlier, Tanhony wants to keep it to just us two. Besides, I would feel bad if we invited a guest and like, what do you want to talk to me about? And we're like, nothing, we're just hanging out.
Please provide content.
Put them on the spot like an entertainer.
It's like the fucking Joker. You're awful, Tanhony. Oh yes? How am I awful?
I don't mind singing at all, but I don't know if Tan's worried about copyright and stuff.
Sing Baka Mitai right now.
Sing what?
Baka Mitai.
I don't know what that
is. The funny Yakuza song.
Oh, I don't know that one, unfortunately.
Dame, dame.
We could do karaoke though.
Dame, dame, yo. Baka Mitai. Dame. I only know these lyrics. Dame, dame, mate.
Speaking of singing though, I would like to do another karaoke night soon. That was a lot of fun. I was very sad because everyone that said they were gonna come like magically didn't come or left. One person was even like, "Oh, sorry, I've got a thing," and they were in like another voice chat. And I was like, "Okay." Oof. But then my boys Boris and it was Benji, Boris, and Brad was there too. I'm trying to think of if there was another. Tanhony was asleep during karaoke. That wasn't his fault. That was midnight his time. He's not interested in like karaoke stuff.
I was asleep.
But they all came through for me, and I got to hear Boris sing some cool Polish songs. You know, Rad was jamming out, and Benji was hanging out with us. It was a great time. He's still saying, even though he hates it. I was really thankful for that, and we had a lot of fun. And I would love to do it again sometime. Yeah. It was a good time. I sang a lot of my classic favorites. I really love karaoke. I love singing. I feel like I'm moderately okay at it. Oh, Boris, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I have all these like rose-colored memories, and Boris is like, it was hell. I hate it. It feels so bad, but nevertheless, thanks for sticking it out with me. I would be interested in doing that again, though, if people are into it. I would be curious to hear you sing, Tan. I've only ever heard you sing jokingly.
I'm not a good singer.
That's a shame. Yeah, I did a lot of classics. I did Blister in the Sun. I did Mr. Brightside. I did 500 miles or 1,000 miles, whatever it's called. A couple of these. Good time. Thanks, Boris. I agree. It was great. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about.
Maybe coming towards the end of the stream, maybe.
You think?
Maybe.
It's up to you. As soon as I end the stream, I'm going to start petitioning everyone I know that knows code to help me out. Because I still don't know how to do this thing.
We have been streaming for 2 hours. It's not like it's not been especially short.
2 hours packed full of content.
Yeah, we read an SCP. We read some drafts. We watched around 30 seconds of Redman.
About 30 seconds of Minecraft as well.
You know, you get in the highlights.
We talked, we goofed, we gaffed. We did about way too long of riddles. Oh man, I feel bad. I hope people still enjoyed the visual one. I know everyone's really looking forward to me reacting to it, but I heard it was a visual format screw. I didn't expect it to be like that, and that is like the hardest thing for me to process.
I am British.
I hope I didn't let y'all down. He is British.
Unfortunately.
It was really funny. I was memeing on him when I first met the other people for Good Morning Poon Poon, because my other co-host on there is also British, but he was like even more British than Tan, like to the point where I couldn't understand his accent at first. It took me a little bit to adjust because he's from like London, whereas I think Tan's from like an outer area that's like more rural. So he had like the heavy accent. Yeah. But it was like, wow, all my podcast co-hosts are British, and I was like teasing Tan about it.
As I work for a telephone company and I answer calls all day, I now can understand any accent instantly.
That's your absolute authority of accent.
That's my A for power.
He says, surely you know David Tennant personally then? Isn't that the Doctor Who guy?
Yeah.
Quaker Button says, when I first read 2521, I got mad that I didn't come up with it first. It is a cool concept. Definitely. I can see why it's so beloved.
You can only really do one of them.
Yeah, it's the type of thing that's super easy to share, too, with someone, because it's really interesting.
Right, well, if...
it was just like... Oh, we heading off?
If we've got anything else, no more cues to A. Oh, one more from Long Vin. How do you write? Need to invest in a keyboard or a pen. And you just sort of scribble things down until it makes sense.
Nice! He did it!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! Alright, so we're heading off then?
That's it for today. Look forward to another Lobotomy Corporation next Wednesday. Another episode of Discovery SCP, just like we've done every week.
Shit.
Saturday.
We have to record that still.
Yes, we do.
We have to record Lobotomy Corporation.
We did.
I packed my Monday full of shit to do too, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
Well, if we can't do Lobotomy Corporation Wednesday, I'll think of something. I'll think of a shit post, maybe.
No. We should definitely do Lobotomy Corp, but I'm just gonna... I'll try and pry open some time on Monday. I thought Monday would be like my first free day, so I kept promising people I'd do stuff Monday, and now my Monday's like filled to the brim.
Thanks, Boris. I'm very happy with the new president of SCP, Darnell.
Yeah. Who's your vice president, Tana? Me?
Also me.
Oh.
Mitosis.
Alright, everybody. Thanks for showing up. I hope you guys had a great time. Next stream, hopefully we'll be able to do a little more content-wise, whether in terms of drafts or gaming, get that all figured out. But I still had fun talking with y'all.
Yeah, I just sort of wanted to hang out this stream.
Showing up. Everyone that appeared in this stream is the real fan.
Yeah, even if you didn't post that comment, you now have a free pass to...
This cancels out Boris not posting the code.
Boris was already real, so that was never in dispute.
Hunter says, what did you do to America anyway?
if I remember correctly, I've destroyed both the east and the west coast at this point.
Yeah. Which leaves only the Midwest, my homeland.
Yeah, because I wanted to spur Darnell.
Aww.
I will kill him
Friendship. Oh.
like a cat's playing with a mouse called Earth.
No, he strategically destroyed the coast because now his first act as president could be to rebuild them, and everyone will regard him as a hero.
I say that it's gone too long that the East Coast isn't there. We should put it there again.
How did the other president? How did the last president not fix this?
I will now be signing an executive order to make the East Coast exist again. Thank you very
if he
much.
was president, would add the fifth head on Mount Rushmore. It'd be the Tanhony,
Exactly.
It'd be the Yoko Taro head.
And make one like a big Yoko Taro head that is eating the other four.
Like a Pac-Man.
Yeah.
You'd get all mad about it. People would be like, "Wow, he added a Pac-Man." You'd be like, "It's no Pac-Man. It's
Yoko Taro, take them away."
All right, but yes, goodbye, guys. Bye.
Bye.